Okay.
All right.
Oof.
I was so worried that we were gonna have technical issues again.
Yeah, man.
So
All
intro.
right. Yeah. Yeah. Intro, please. Hey, what is up, everybody? Urban Samurai here, back at it again. Actually, it's Eric, but this is the Anthony and Eric experience, or the Eric and Anthony experience, whatever floats your boat. Episode 4 now. We are at episode 4.
Can you believe it? We're in episode 4. God damn. Didn't think the series would last this long. So, Eric, I wanted to touch on something actually.
Sure, go ahead.
The story that you were going to tell the viewers, we were going to save for episode 4. You said last time that you have a story involving the police.
That's correct, yes.
So what happened here, buddy?
All right. I'll tell the story. So, ladies and gentlemen, this is the time how I almost got in trouble with the law by at my workplace by somebody accusing me of, no joke, robbing the place. That's right. So
Robbing the place.
yes, robbing the place. So it all started a long time ago, and I do mean a long time ago. Back when I was in kind of early college, before I went to another college. But I worked at this store. I'm not gonna say the store just to discredit them, but we'll just say
Right.
generic. We'll just say generic store. I worked at this generic store, and let me tell you, oh boy, it was an experience. Was it a good experience? No, it was an experience. But on this particular fine morning, though, I do remember that it was 9 a.m. and in particular at the store, there's only 2 people that work there, me and a manager. Now, now the rotation goes like this: it's usually one person and a manager. Then later on, it's another person, and then still the same manager. But around noonish, more managers come along, and then everybody else gets here. So I was working the early shift, and it's one of those like I'm by myself, and I'm just chilling. I know what I'm doing. I'm in it to win it that day. Like I knew what I'm doing, and 2 people come along. It was this younger gentleman who I remember correctly. He had a muffin at this place. So, if audience members taking notes, we're just trying to figure out. We're figuring out. Oh, gee, I wonder what kind of place he works at. Yeah. So he had a muffin. And this lady, we'll call her Karen. For obvious reasons. She came in.
God.
No, she came in, and they were like at the same time in one line, and I'm just like, oh, okay. Here, let me figure this out, because the guy was just like in a hurry. So was the lady too. Like they were both in a hurry. I don't know if they both went to work or something like that. Something was up, and I'm just like, well, I'm just gonna be my lady, and I'm just like, the lady can go first. Tips for Dora, and then she was just like, but she gave out like a hearty, like she was just like, like I don't know, to me or to the guy, like whatever. And okay, keep in mind too, like this was back in the day. I used to be like a hell of a monster drinker. I would drink close to 3 cans within the hour. So
how many times did you even come into school when we went together? Oh my god! I think I recall when you had so many monster drinks coming into class.
Yeah. That was like the heyday of it. That was like the end of it too. When things were starting to like, hey, by the way, you can't do this no more. But anyway, so I was in like one of those like I was at a chip mood. I was just like, yeah, hey, what's up? So I'm just like, "Oh, how's your date going, ma'am?" And she didn't say anything. She was just like she just brushed it off. I'm just like, okay, you know what? That's fine. Whatever. I don't have to like I'm not gonna engage any more than that. If she's in a bad mood, she's in a bad mood. Whatever. So I'm just like, all right, have a good day. Now, little tidbit. I don't have to say, oh, have a nice day, but I do at the same time because it's just like one of those like it's in the training video, and I wish I could disclose which place, but like it's in the training video. You have to say it because like if you don't say it, there's that weird off chance somebody's gonna call me like, yeah, we were the secret shopper, and this person didn't say have a nice day, and it's like it's just all corporate nonsense to be honest. But anyway, moving on. So what did I say? 9 o'clock? Yeah, like 9:30 ish. Things start to really like kick off, and we get a call, and I wasn't expecting this, but the lady called, the Karen called, and she called my manager, and and she was just like, I was right next to her because like the register was like they were like so close, so I can hear her, and she was just like,
She
"Oh,
yelling?
huh?" I got no. She had like a sassy attitude. She was just like
Oh, I see.
just think of like the Karen attitude. She was just like
Yeah.
she was just like yeah, like that kind of attitude. Like think of okay. Do you ever watch the movie Over the Hedge?
Oh yeah.
You,
Oh.
you, you know that lady. She had that attitude, man. She had that aura. Just
Oh god.
yeah, man. She had that
Yeah.
aura, and I'm just like, shit, I'm fucked. So she
She is the
called.
ultimate Karen.
She called, and she was just like, and my manager. Well, I'm not gonna say her name, but like, she was just like, "Oh, hey, thanks for calling generic store. How may I help you?" And she's like, "Yeah, one of your employees was being really rude, and like, I just wanted to call to let you know that he was being extra rude." And I'm just like, I can hear her. I'm just like, she framing me like for what? Like, what did I do? And my manager's like, are you talking about Eric? And I'm just like, yeah. And she's just like, yes. And she's like, okay, what do you want? And she's like, you want an apology from him? And I'm just thinking at that point, like, you know what a way to start my morning. Whatever. I'll take a knee. I'll just apologize, even though I didn't do it. I'm not gonna argue with her. What's she gonna
Right.
what's that gonna escalate to? So I'm like, yeah, I'll apologize. It's fine. And she's like, yeah, I want an apology, and I want $100 in free groceries.
Free
And
groceries. What
yeah,
the?
man, like one hundo in free
Oh
groceries.
my god.
And I'm just like, you know, you could have got away with an apology for me, and I would have been like, I actually would have been sincere about it. To this, thinking about it now, I would have been actually sincere. I mean, like, oh, I'm sorry if I came off as rude, but like, I apologize. And if she's listening out there, I'm gonna say this right now. Fuck you, lady. Fuck you for real.
Hey.
So if we get
What
one
does it matter?
dislike, I know it's her. Fuck you, lady. I don't work there no more, so I can say this. Fuck you, lady.
I'll point it out too.
Yeah,
I'll say it in the comments.
but nah. So my manager and my manager at the time, dude, she take no business, man. If you like, let me give you a little side. Let me get a little sidetrack here just for a minute. This is the type of woman. I'm not demeaning her. I'm actually like appraising her. She's the type of woman that like she takes no sass from nobody. You come in there and like you pull this like that whole like scamming business, and you get caught by her. Nah, man. She takes none of that, man. Your ass out of there, And you give her attitude, you're out of there too. She'll yell at you. She'll yell at you. So this lady was just like, "Oh hell no," and she's like,
Oh
"Okay."
hell no.
She's like, "Okay," dead serious. She was like, "Okay, you know what? I'll give you the apology. He'll give you the apology, but we're not giving you $100 in free groceries." Like she said it in that tone of voice. I'm just like, I don't know which I'd be scared more: the fact that I might lose my job, because of this lady, or the fact that like, this woman standing next to me is like having like, you know, fucking JoJo Bizarre Adventure stand like aura like
Oh
around me.
my god.
Like, like she's just like, Odi, Odi, I'm just like, oh fuck. So she's like, okay, I see how it is, and then click, she hangs up the phone. And so like a little bit of time passes, and she's just like, look, Eric, all right. She calls back again. Um, you're not gonna give her an apology. In fact, nobody's gonna give her an apology. And I'm like, okay, sure. And a little bit of time passes. It's now 12 o'clock, and my other manager comes around, and she's like new. She's kind of new, but kind of new. She gets what's going on, but like she's kind of new. And they're about to. My first manager is about to update her on like what's going on. And but she's just like, okay, everybody do whatever they need, do whatever they do, whatever. Then we get another call, and lo and behold, the Karen calls again,
Oh no.
and she's just like, my other manager picks it up, and she's just, and my first manager recognizes the number, and she's just like, oh, that's her, that's her, and I'm just like, and she's like, okay, I got this, Picks up the phone, hello, welcome to generic store. How can I help you? And she was like, yeah, Eric was being rude. Like she didn't like circle around it. She cut to the chase. She was like, Eric's being rude, and insert first manager's name here was being rude too. And she's like, okay, like she's throwing both of us under the bus, and like, I'm like, damn, man. And she's just like, so what do you want? And she's like, I want apology from both of them and $200 in free groceries. And I'm just like,
oh my god.
yo, man, what is this, man? Like, is this
What a spoiled bitch.
It's like, is this the Price is Right? Like, what's going on here? She's like, she's increasing the value. I'm like, I'll just apologize. They give me the phone. I'll apologize just to cut the deal, man. And like I'm bailing out. I want to bail out of here, man. I don't want to deal with this today, And she's just like, yeah, no, that's not happening. All right, you can come to the store. He'll apologize to you. He'll apologize to you over the phone, but you're not getting that apology. End this discussion. Click. So now my manager clicked on her, and she's just like, they're annoyed with me, by the way. They are both annoyed with me. Like, I had something to do with this. Like, I was just like, my presence just instigated this. And I'm just like, like, I could tell on their face, they're just like, man, just walk away, Eric. There's more people here. Take another register. Walk away. Like, you're good. So, like, my end of my shift comes up, and, like, my other manager comes here. He's a pretty chill back dude. Like he knows his stuff, and he's chill back. Shout out to him, by the way. And like we joke around way too much. We have that like manager like employee like attitude that's just like that was like but at the same time it's just like, yo, what up, dude? You know what I mean? So he comes around and he's just like, hey, Eric. And I'm not joking. That's how he sounds like too. He's like, hey, Eric. I'm just like, oh, what up? Insert fake name here. And he's just like the popo here to see you. I'm just like, what did I do? And he's just like, I don't know, man. And like he's all chill about it too. And I was like, okay. And like I thought, see, this is another thing too. Just another little side note. We had issues at that place with this like weird dude. I think he's like homeless, and he like eats out of the garbage and stuff like that. And like he's also like, I think he was like mentally unstable, and he would come by and like he's banned from the store, and he'll like look at the window and stuff like that.
Oh, he's one of those guys. Yeah, that's creepy.
Yeah. So I thought, oh, maybe they must have been like you know this guy, whatever. You know, you want us to kick him out? And I'm just like, okay. So I come over there, and they're just like, is your name Eric? I'm like, yeah. And they look at me, and they're just like, oh. I'm like, what does "oh" mean? What happened? And he's just like, oh, we had a call that you're like robbing the place. I'm like, what?
What?
I work here. I straight up said that. I'm just like, I work here, and I showed them like my name tag and everything. They're just like, yeah, we can see that. What the hell's going on? And I'm like, oh my god. Then I literally just like, did some lady call you? And he's like, yeah. And I'm like,
It's the Karen.
yeah. And I'm just like,
Oh my god.
I'm like, man. And I'm just like,
Oh.
hold on, let me get my manager. And I get both of the managers that were here earlier. And I explained to them like what happened. And they're like, what? Oh, no, no, no. And they go up to her, they go up to them, and you know, they're like, okay, what's going on here? Please tell, you know, can you someone tell us? And there's two of them. It's like, yeah, nothing big's going on, you know, just some guy robbing the place. Let's just bring two cops over. Just like, you know what I mean? It's like, you can tell it was like an off day or something, because they're just like, yeah, let's just bring two of them over. You know, whatever. And they're just like, yeah, we just got word from some lady. She was like yelling on the phone that like, you know, your, I guess, employee was like robbing the place. And I'm like, I'm trying to process this. I'm just like, the fuck? Like, like I work here. What? It was an inside job, man. Like fucking Mission Impossible. You know what I mean? I'm just like, what?
This woman is the biggest antagonist since Thanos right now.
I know. And I'm like, okay. And so now they get mad, and they tell me to go upstairs with them to the store director. Now I'm just gonna be forward with this right now. I do not like the store director, and he doesn't like me. It's like one of those like that type of relationship. Like he's the hard as nails dude. That's just like I could literally save the store from like being like burnt to the ground, or like, you know, something like that, and he'll still be like, who are you again? I'll be like, come on, man. Like, bruh. So, and like, I'm going upstairs just like, great. I have to deal with this dude. I don't want to. And I come upstairs, and how does that look like? Like, this dude doesn't like me. How does this look like? I'm coming upstairs with two cops. Like, they're probably gonna be like, oh, he's trying to rob the, you know, he actually was trying to rob the place or something like that. Like, I don't got time for that, dude. Like, that ain't me. You know what I mean? So I'm coming up there, and he's just like, of course, he's just like, he's like, Eric, what the hell did you do? I'm like, like, didn't even give me a chance, like, saying.
Didn't even get of course, because if this guy hates your guts, then he's gonna jump right to the case.
Well, he doesn't really hate my gut. Well, okay, maybe hate is a strong word. He's more like, man,
hateful
like,
towards you.
I don't. Yeah, he's just like, I don't care about this guy, man. Like, if he lives or dies, as long as he comes to work, it's like whatever, you know. I don't care, man. But he's just like, what'd you do? And like they explained to him what happened, and he's just like, like after all this, he's literally just like, okay, I don't care. Just she's banned from my store. If I see her in my store, I'm gonna have her kicked out, and you know that's it. You know, and he's just like, now that's it. We're done. And I'm like, okay. And they're just like, okay, sure, sorry for wasting your time. And this dude, after all that, was just like, he actually said that he had the gall to be like, what are you doing standing around here? Get back to work. I'm just like, bruh. Like, I'm going.
You just have...
yeah, but like,
I'm the worst of this, bro.
Yeah, I'm like, he's like, what are you doing standing around for? Get back to work. And I'm like, bruh, come on, man. Not even like
I'm getting thrown around like nothing.
Yeah, it's like it's like not even like, I'm sorry, man. You know, I'm sorry this happened to you. You know what I mean? I wasn't expecting compensation or anything, but I was just like, you know, at least expecting like I wouldn't even care, dude. I wouldn't care for an apology, man. Like for real, that stuff that didn't bother me. I'm just like, at least I want like a certain like, oh, dude, this sucks. How this happens? You know what I mean? Like even that, but like. But like, he just flat out was just like, "What are you doing staying around? Just get back to work." I'll never forget his voice. So he was just like, "Get back to work." I'm like, bruh.
It sounds like a Mr. Krabs. I don't know why when I hear "Get Back to Work," I think of Mr. Krabs' voice saying that all the time.
If I were to describe him without giving away his identity, it would be like, just think of like every like that default picture of like the businessman, just a big dude with like a suit and everything, bald headed, and it's just like
Oh yeah.
if I were to give him a monocle, like he fit the bill, and I'm just like, you know what I mean? I'm just like, damn,
Right.
man. Oh man, I did not like working there. I mean, it was okay. I had some good times because I knew this one dude at the time, but like we're not on good terms anymore. But like, still, I was like, damn, man, that's embarrassing as fuck, though.
Well, woman Karen.
Yeah, fuck you, fuck you, Karen.
Karen, you're very welcome to come on the podcast and try and defend yourself. But
hey, yo, how about this,
your
man?
identity is gonna
I want an apology and 200 from you. That's what
She
I
raised the
want.
price. I want
Yeah.
I want 3 apologies, 200 push-ups, and $300.
Nah, man, I want an apology and a 3060 graphics card. Give me that. How about that?
And I like a $10, and I like a $19 Fortnite gift card.
Nah, hell no.
Oh,
Take that shit back. Give me a 3060 graphics card, and I'll forget the whole thing. I will never say that story ever again. I'll be like, oh, nothing happened. I just went to work and came back home and watch anime.
All of the day.
Yeah. Look at my graphics card and be like, nothing happened. I bet she felt stupid afterwards too, because like they called her back and they were just like they didn't call her like in the store, but they called her back like.
I have like a follow-up story to this.
Yeah.
Like, there should be a part 2.
Yeah.
I would love to see that.
It's whatever though. I don't really care about it at this point. I'm just kind of like, am I pissed? Nah, not really. You just forget about this type of stuff, but like, it's just stupid. You know what I mean?
It's just one of those stories that stand out, I guess, right?
Yeah, it's a waste of time. Like for real. Like it really is a waste of time. And like, I'm not as annoyed as if I was back then. Like back then, it was just like, oh man, that's my only job. Like I'm screwed. But like now, it's just like, oh no, like I might get fired from that store. Oh darn, what would I ever do?
I kind of was on the receiving end not too long ago. Like I didn't have a police altercation, but I guess what was it, Thursday? I was super late for work. Well, not super late, but I was like 5 or 6 minutes late for work, and I got an ass whooping from my boss. Kept yelling at me like, "Where the fuck you been? You're late." I'm like, I know. I started hauling ass, but I tell you what, I worked hard as hell that day because he lit a fire under my ass.
Yeah,
So,
man.
Kind of mad because I didn't feel like I didn't feel pumped at all going to work. But if it weren't for him, lighting that fire under my ass, I would have not have worked hard as hell like I did on that day. It was a hell of a good day too.
Bruh, man, like it's like stuff like that you don't really forget, you know what I mean? It's just like you deal with this all this, I dealt with it all the
Just
time.
happens. It's just gonna happen, yeah.
I dealt with worse, man. I mean, that was like that sucked, but like I dealt with worse stuff at that store. And I'm like, oh man, like this sucks. Like
It's just a normal grocery store?
Yeah. But if I say the name, it's gonna be like they're gonna come after us and be like, "Hey, you're not supposed to say that," I was like, "Sorry, just come out." And like, nah, man, it's like what? Like here's something that's just another small one. It's stupid. Like I used to work the midnight shifts over there, and it was okay. I got used to it. I was already up late hours, man. I'm a young dude, and I'm just like I'm already playing video games at like 3 a.m. and I'm just like, oh look, it's tomorrow. Okay, whatever. I'm back to my game. I gotta get. I gotta get up in like 3 hours. Yeah, whatever. Nothing. Nothing. Nothing a good old
It
energy
won't
drink
hurt.
cake here. Yeah.
Another
But,
monster
like,
drink.
exactly, man. Exactly. But like, I'm working this night shift, and I just see a bunch of people come in, and they're like, "Oh man, they're like they're on something, man, or whatever." And they come in and they clog the toilets with like those Tide Pod thingies, and I'm just like,
Oh gosh.
yeah, it's not my department though. It was like another department. I'm not gonna say what department it is because that's gonna generalize the story a bit more. But like, let's just say it was another department, and I'm just like, you know what? At that point, not my problem. Yeah, it's my problem, but not my problem. You know what I mean? So I'm
Just call
like,
someone else. Call the janitor.
yeah, man. So
It is what it is, but
yeah, it's whatever though.
Still, I'm not gonna forget that Karen story though, bro. I'm not gonna forget that now.
Man, it's just
a story. I love hearing stories like that though. It's
just
satisfying
so,
to just listen to them bitch.
bro. It's just so dumb, man. It's just like, why have that attitude? Like, if I was having a bad day, I want to come in and be like, you know what? I'm just gonna mess this person's life up because I'm having a bad day, or I'm feeling bad. It's like, nah, man. It's between me and me. I'm not gonna like mess people like life up or whatever over it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But like, it's just like people like that, and then afterwards, I bet you if like she was there, she'd be like, "Well, you deserve it." I'd be like, "Yeah, of course." Me
You don't
saying
even know me.
yeah, like me saying "Have a good day" justifies your actions. Good job, like you know what I mean. But yeah, that's up. That's it. That's how some people.
Like, yeah.
Yeah, I guess so. That's how some people are nowadays. It's like, I hope you. He's like, oh, I hope you lost sleep over it. It's just like, no, I'm not
Oh
really.
yeah,
You're making, not really. It's just making funny content to talk about. Even my friends that work there, like we always joke about it. We're just like, "Hey, watch out! The Karen's gonna get you." We didn't call her Karen at the time because that wasn't like a most like obvious term back then. We were just like,
Yeah.
"Oh, she gonna get you." I think I remember her name. Like he was there. I remember he was there, and he was like barely coming to work, and he just sees all this. And he's just like, "Oh, like, oh no." And I used to get some weird people that came in there, man. Oh shit, you okay? Are you okay?
I tipped my microphone over.
Oh, I was. Yeah, man. I used to get some weird people, man. They would come in.
I still sound good, right?
Yeah.
Okay, good. Shit.
Come in there and be like, "You sell bread?" And I'm like, "Oh my god, my IQ. I can feel my IQ points going down with that question. Do you sell bread? Do I? Yeah.
Oh
Like
my god.
This person was standing in the aisle, the bread aisle, and just went up to me and said, "Do you sell bread?"
I'm sorry. I gotta question that person's logic. What the fuck? Are you kidding me?
I thought they were joking, but they were serious. Just like, I can't find it. I can't find it. I'm just
oh
like,
my god.
Stay in school, people. Don't do drugs.
Are
Stay
you
in
looking
school,
for
people.
canned bread? Are you?
Ah, man, you ever see the movie Clerks?
Clerks?
You know that one? Yeah, Clerks.
Oh, Clerks?
Yeah.
Maybe.
There's like this one scene where like this girl is like standing in like the movie aisle and she's like, "Do you have, I don't know, it was like used movies or whatever or something?" And like the camera just pans to that and just like it's like right behind her. And I'm just like, that's how I felt. I'm just like, oh man. I'm gonna lose. I thought to myself a couple of things. One, I'm gonna lose so many IQ points after working this job. I was also angry sometimes because like the hours they would give me, they were so weird, and I'm just like, man, this store can be like, there could be lava, and they'll call my ass and be like, "Can you come into work?" And I feel like there's like literally lava everywhere. If I come in, my feet, my body, I'm dead. I'm gone. I'm gonna look like cue the Mario 64 Bowser, like the or like that. That's gonna be me. Like I'm gonna be dead.
Yeah.
And they'll still have the
Game
nerve to be like,
over.
can you come in? Yeah. Yeah, they'll still be like, come into work. I'm like,
Ah, shit, here we go again.
yeah. Oh man.
Well, so that's you see, at least you don't have to deal with shit like that, as long as you got a good place where you are right now.
I'm in no position right now to say anything, but like maybe in a couple years, yes. But like right now, I'm just gonna smile and just be like, yes, good position.
Just enjoy life, my man.
I am, man.
You
I really.
say you stay at home and when you watch anime, I guess when my binge watch, man, just wrestling. That's all. Pro wrestling. I think we've talked about that before too on the podcast, or not on the podcast, but I guess you and I when we went to school together.
Oh hell yeah, man. Yeah. Fun fact: we're both like WWE fans, man. We love
I
that
wouldn't say
shit.
WWE fans because I unsubscribed to their network about 2 months ago before they had their Royal Rumble pay-per-view this year.
Dude, I stopped like a long time ago, man. It just got too silly. The games got boring and bad.
When
And it was
when was the last time you watched a full episode of Monday Night Raw? Let me ask you that.
shit, man. Like years ago, like actual years ago.
A generation ago.
Yeah, like for real, man. Like those were good times, though, man. I was young, had my popcorn.
Era, do you think? Like Ruthless Aggression or?
It was probably. It was when. I think it was when like it started to be like when the what's it called when what's his name started to come on. I know what's his name. Yeah, that wrestler.
Hi, we're wrestling fans.
that UFC Roman Reigns.
What's his name? Brock Lesnar.
Brock Lesnar, yeah, Brock Lesnar and Roman Reigns. When they started coming into the picture, I was just like, I should watch something else. Like it's not that it's not unbelievable anymore. Like the whole like
The problem was just that the booking was wrong.
Nah, man, it's the writing, dude. It's the writing. Okay, I'm gonna say this. I'm gonna say this right now. And you know what? If we get Vince on here, man, I'm gonna say this, man. Your writing sucks. All right, your writing sucks, Vince. I can tell who is writing the show. If it's the writers or Vince, and if it's Vince writing, it sucks.
I can tell who's writing the show if it's Paul Heyman or Vince McMahon.
Right. And the writing right now, it sucks. Like, all right, back then when when they were doing the zany stuff with Stone Cold Steve Austin and all that other shit, that was funny. That was great. But like now it's just like, dude, what are you doing, man? Are you just
sitting on your chair? You went from Vince McMahon to Vince McMental.
Yeah, like does he have like a dartboard now that's just has all the wrestlers and just like, all right, they're gonna go. All right, that wrestler's gonna go against that wrestler. Doesn't make any sense. Or just scrap the story. Scrap the story, change it.
Storyline, God damn it!
Yeah,
I don't
exactly.
want this. I want Roman Reigns versus Brock Lesnar.
Oh my god, I'm glad somebody can do that voice, because seriously, I cannot.
I want Roman Reigns. I want it all. I want his juicy muscles. I want him as the champion. That's Vince McMahon for you.
Yeah, man. But I talked about this with my old friends, and we're just like, this is really funny. And people don't really notice this, but like, what's that new one? The new competition, a new WWE competition. I know WWE, right? And then there's NXT. That's it.
I was thinking AEW.
Oh, no, AEW, yeah.
NXT is part of it. Yeah, NXT is WWE. But
Yeah, I to this day it makes me laugh so hard. Like the origins of that. It literally is just like, hey, how about we just make our own thing? No, you can't do that. You're part of us. Yeah, well, we quit. What are you gonna do? Make your own thing? Yes. Yes, exactly. That's exactly what
We
we're
don't
gonna
work for
do.
you anymore.
Yeah, it's
And
gonna
they
be like,
stole. Oh my god. Oh,
yeah,
sorry.
it's
Go
gonna.
ahead.
No, but they're just like, oh, it's gonna be like the old days. It's gonna be violent, and we're gonna have like original wrestlers and shit. Man, that ain't gonna work. We're king, man. We're king over here. What are you gonna do? And it's just like, all right, let's do it. And it worked. It worked in like the most funniest way possible. And on top of that, like all these wrestlers that are part of the contract, they're just like, oh, oh no, I did something against the contract. Guess that means I'm fired. Shame if I just go AEW. AEW. I'm just like, and like, poor Vince, man. All he has is like, what is this dude? This fucking.
Who's he got left in his big deck of cards now? Anyways,
He actually got. I don't watch wrestling, but I keep up with people. I keep up with friends, like actual like other friends that are like I talk to them and they're just like, oh yeah, they like wrestling now, but like what is it? Bray Wyatt, that guy, and his
oh
puppet
yeah.
and his puppet show. Oh my god, dude, it's okay. It's cringy though.
It's
It's
creepy.
very
Yeah,
it's
it's cringy, but
cringy.
it's creepy.
Yeah, and it's just like it's it works in the writing aspect, yeah, but because
The wrestling,
it's
and yeah, as a storytelling, it works phenomenally. But when you put that in the wrestling world, it's just
because doesn't he
no,
lose? Because
no.
doesn't he lose? He ends up losing.
I mean,
Like,
no, actually, 'cause I have kept track. What did he do? He beat who was it? Finn Balor at SummerSlam a couple years ago, and
as the Fiend, right? As the Fiend
yeah,
character.
as the Fiend, and as Bray Wyatt. I don't know if as Bray Wyatt, not the Fiend Bray Wyatt. I don't know if he's won a match.
Like
I think it's
that
just
was
always Fiend interrupts a match, and that's it.
yeah, because like that's kind of the thing. I was just like that was kind of like weirdly annoying. Where it's just like where he's just like, oh, I'm a big scary dude. Here's my scary playhouse. Blah blah blah. Like, and then it's just like, all right, well, here's the big moment. Oh, I lost. So that was for nothing. Like, you know what I
All
mean?
that build up for nothing.
Yeah, like he's just like, oh, I got these puppets that I torture, and like, there's a whole giant stock room full of them, and it's just like, oh, okay. Oh, okay? Well, here's the big wrestling match, and it's like now I lost. So what was the point? Like, you know what I mean?
Where does the story go? Where does the story go from there?
From what I gathered right now, and this is really weird. They're just like, we don't. This whole Bray Wyatt thing is not working out. I got it. We gotta get like, this girl involved. So they have a girl. They have a girl, and she's like Bray Wyatt, I guess. So she's like replacement.
Harley Quinn.
Yeah, something like that. Yeah, exactly. And like, I don't know, man. I mean, if it was like 10 years old, I'd be like, ooh, scary. But like, then I think back, and I'm just like, oh wait, no, I could think of like three people that were like kind of far more scarier. There was the Boogeyman, there was Undertaker, there was Kane, even Paul
He never
Bearer.
scared me though. Even Paul
No,
Bear.
yeah, even Paul Bearer. I'm just like, oh, Paul Bearer in a dress? Oh God.
His promos, Paul Bear's promos, in the early '90s with Undertaker, that was some scary shit. Like the way he
Yeah,
his eyes with the makeup on, that creeped me
yeah,
out.
yeah. But like, now it's just like, all right, what can we do? Let's see what's scary. We got Harley Quinn. Oh, let's do something like that, but with her own style. And let's get this swing set, dude. I was kind of impressed, man, because they got that swing set like built on that stage. And
Oh yeah,
I'm just like, man, y'all work fast. Like, how did you get so fast on there? Like, you know what I mean? I'm sure it's editing, but like, you know,
Yeah.
if COVID didn't happen and this was live, like I would have been like,
Oh my
damn,
god, it would be
damn.
embarrassing.
Yeah, I would be like, damn, y'all. You can just hear the drills, and just putting on the stuff together.
Yeah.
Look at the swing
Oh my
sets put
god.
like the swing sets like put like halfway in, and the girls just like, okay, you guys hurry up with the story because I'm gonna fall. And I'm like, oh shit.
Oh
I
my
feel like
god.
I feel like at this point, like somebody's gonna come on here and be like, oh, you think you can write better? I'm like, no, but I'm pretty sure I can get some people that can write better, write stories
Yeah,
better. Yeah,
I'm pretty sure we know some people. I'm
yeah.
I'm not the best storyteller, but I could probably pick this storyline better.
Maybe if I had,
You know,
yeah, like if I had like time and like I actually paid attention to what's going on, yeah, I could probably do
if they
that.
paid me a good amount of money, I would do it.
Right. Literally just put me in a room with like a bunch of those like WWE figurines, and then I'm just like, okay, here it goes, like, oh, here's John Cena. Like, I'm just like, I don't know, man. I don't know. I really don't know. I mean, I know, but like I don't know. I don't want to get too into it, but like it's like very like, yeah, I know, because surprise, Vince was just like, wait a minute. I know who likes wrestling. Children like wrestling. We gotta keep it PG, So yeah,
Yeah.
let's keep this going. I like that. Make some money. Like, dude. You got
how far you have fallen, Vince.
you got puppets, man. Come on. Come on, dude.
You got
Why do you have-
puppets on a wrestling show.
Yeah, man. Like, what is this? Like, these puppets are lame, man. They're kind
Oh
of
my
lame.
god. So very silly. You cannot take any bit of it seriously.
No, and that's the point, But like, I just feel like I'm like, I was like, oh, I must have accidentally pressed like the Sesame Street button, or something like that. It's like, oh no, this is WWE. Oh, okay.
Oh well, my childhood here is ruined.
I know of somebody who's just like, who likes these puppet thingies. I'm just like I feel like if it was close with them still, they would be like, no, wait, here's the best part. The puppet comes out. I'm just like, oh, okay. Yeah, I'm gonna get going. You know what I mean? I'm gonna get going.
Like, change the channel.
Yeah. I want to watch another. I want to watch another Iron Sheik meltdown. I'd rather watch that.
I want him on the podcast so badly, dude.
Yes, man. Yes.
Sheik, listen, buddy. If you ever find this, please, we would love to have you on the podcast. We've got to hear some stories of you, bro. You are the funniest motherfucker in from the golden age of pro wrestling.
Dude, for real, man. Like, let's get Dude, man, if I want to get let's get Undertaker on here, man. Let's shoot for the gold. Yeah. Hey, man, if you could be on that the hot sauce thingy,
Hot ones, yeah,
man. Let's get him on here.
Told some pretty damn good stories on that show too. I don't remember them vividly, but I just know he told some pretty nice trivia.
Bruh,
early '90s and late '90s.
Yeah, man, it's cool because it's just like I watched it. I'm just like, oh, he's probably gonna be like a scary buff dude, but nah, he's actually he's like, hey, what's up?
He's so chill.
I know he's so chill. I'm just like, hey, man, like this is the type of dude like you want to just hang out with.
Guy. Oh yeah, it's funnier because I mean, this guy, Undertaker. This guy, my favorite wrestler. Here's a guy that I grew up watching, WWE. Childhood icon or idol, I guess, of mine. And I grew up watching him. I idolized this guy. And to know that this is the kind of person that he is outside the ring, it even makes him a much better guy than what he already was.
right? It's just like it's just like, oh, I bet you think like I'm like this is like disappointing. It's like, nah, man, it's actually pretty cool. Like you're a chill dude. Like I like that. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Mark Calloway, come on the podcast.
Yeah,
On over, Mark. We'd love to have you here. I mean, hell, he probably doesn't. Do you think he has a busy schedule, anyways, right now?
Probably, man. Probably.
As far as I know, he's just enjoying his retirement days.
Yeah, but like there's so much to catch up on. You know what I mean? Like you're retired, dude. It's like you gotta do the things. Yeah.
Time with your family. What does he have? Like 3
kids.
daughters?
Yeah, he has kids. Yeah.
Yeah. There's a lot of time to catch up. That's really nice. He respectfully deserves it. Speaking of Undertaker, Kane, he got inducted in the 2021 Hall of Fame this year.
Yeah,
and
man.
I think Undertaker is going to induct him, and it's really nice to see that.
Dude's a mayor. Dude was a mayor at one point. Yeah, man.
He was running for mayor.
He was running for. Yeah, man. I think he was a mayor for Tennessee. Yeah, he is the mayor of Knox County, Tennessee. Yeah.
Knox County. That's right.
Yeah. That's awesome.
That is a hell of an athlete.
Yeah, I'd vote for him.
Hell, go Kane for president. 2024. Kane for president.
Bruh, who's running for president? I think there was an article. Now, don't quote me on this, but like,
Jesse Ventura.
No, Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson. I think he's running for president.
I don't know. I can't see The Rock as a president. I can't see that.
Yeah, at this point, anybody can run for president, man.
How old do you have to be to run for president, anyways? Is it like it's a certain age? I forgot.
Like
I don't know, man. Years old.
Yeah, something like that. Something like that.
Well,
but not to sound pretentious a little bit, but like, who would you want like on here, like as a podcast? If we could get anybody on here, like someone cool, you know what I mean? Not to say that like, oh, well, if you get this person, he's a loser, like, or she's a loser. No, it's just like, nah, just someone in your mind that's like, oh, this is pretty cool, you know.
There is one person I would like to come on the podcast one day. As far as I know, he's probably one of the low-key chillest guys. Maybe, I'm probably getting some flack for this. Actually, there's 2 guys I like. Markiplier and Moist Critical. Charles White is that, I guess, his name.
Well, bro, I was gonna say Markiplier is cool.
Yeah. Granted, I don't know why he's got shitters on the internet, but that's just spoiled little brats.
That's just everybody got shitters, man. Bro, I've seen people who are like, I don't like that. They like, Jack had some family passed away, and like we got people on the internet that were like, making fun of him and shit like that. I'm just like, dude, come on.
Yeah, that was not cool.
Yeah, man.
That was crossing the line right there.
Yeah, man. But
most people can just in hell for all I care.
Some people want to watch the world burn. You know what I mean? I'm like,
yep. That's just those are shitty people out there.
Right.
Nothing we can do about it.
Nah, not really. Just ignore them.
Exactly. It's like I said. If anything, they're attention whores. That's what I call them.
Yeah, man. Same. That's cool.
But yeah. So Markiplier and Charles White, aka Moist Critical, on the internet. I'd love one of those 2 guys, to come on the podcast someday. What about you, though?
I don't know, man. I never really thought about this. Like, I don't really like go crazy over celebrities. You know what I mean? Like, if I see them in real life, I'm just gonna be like, "Oh, hey, what's up?" I never understood. I never understood that like mindset where it's just like, oh my god, it's Betty White. Like I'm just like, oh cool, it's Betty White. Shit, you're from Golden Girls. I like that. You know what I mean? But I'm not gonna be like,
I believe is she like 99 years old?
dude, that woman's invincible. She is
She has
invincible.
a strong heart. Keep going, Betty.
Yeah, keep
I'm
going
on the
for real.
podcast if you'd like.
Yeah, man. Nah, you know who I want to get? Let's get Gabe Newell.
Yeah.
Bro, for real, man. Like
We need him on the
like,
podcast.
yeah, let's get developers from like Left 4 Dead 2, man, and like all Left 4 Dead, Left 4 Dead 2, and like, well, I mean, I guess we can get Half-Life developers. I mean,
Have you seen that one little short SFM, by the way, of the G-Man in the car with Gordon Freeman?
yeah, man.
And he's getting pulled over by the cop, and he says, "What?" He says, "What seems to be the officer problem?" Oh my god,
Gordon. Ah, I love those scientists, man, from the first game. I just love their voice lines. They're so funny. Oh man.
First Half-Life.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, you know what?
To get Gabe New on here.
Yeah, man. Just talk about like stuff. You know.
Talk about ones. Have you learned your ABCs? Do you need to go back to kindergarten?
You're just gonna bring him on just to roast him? He's like, all right, that's it. I don't have time for this. I'm gonna go home. Your Steam accounts are gone.
Oh.
I'm like, oh no, Gabe, please. I'm sorry. He didn't mean it. I'm sorry.
I'm sorry, man. Listen, come back, buddy. I take it back. I love Half-Life 2. I love Half-Life Alex.
Yeah. I haven't even played it, dude. I want to play it. I want to get myself an Oculus and like play it. But it's like,
I wonder if I get it. It's money.
Yeah. I know it's like for one.
Is it only virtual reality though?
Yeah, man. Well, I mean, I think Gabe said it himself that like he says like the when he's trying out new technology and stuff like that, like he wants his games, like those games, to be like the pinnacle and stuff like that. So he wants them to be there. That's why we have a Half-Life Alex, which is cool. Like, I couldn't think of any better way to like play Half-Life than the virtual reality. That'd be pretty cool. Unless like in the future they make some sort of like where like you're 1-to-1 with like these games. I immediately thought it'd be awful to play Portal with virtual reality. Man, don't do it. Please don't do it.
I feel like that'd be good though. Like that'd be a little fun. Maybe
yeah, man, but like
to make you
motion sickness. Yeah, man. Because dude, the first thing I would do is just shoot one portal up and one portal underneath me, and do that whole thing where you just
Oh, the infinite portal glitch.
The infinite portal glitch. Well, it's not really a glitch, but it's like because you have to do it in one mission, to like launch yourself. But I'd be doing that, man. But dude, Portal was my jam. Portal 2 was awesome too.
Portal 2 was better than the first Portal, hands down.
I liked it. I like the whole.
I loved Portal 2. I never got to play a lot of multiplayer with it though.
Yeah, I had a GLaDOS potato back in the day. Like I ordered. Yeah.
That's cool.
Yeah, man. I ordered it online, and like it's just like, oh, all you gotta do is just take the wires, put in the potato, and then like and it worked.
It actually talked.
It actually talked. Yeah. It was like motion. It was pretty cool, but potato GLaDOS.
I still like that part. He turned GLaDOS into a potato.
Yes, because I am a potato. What do you call it?
What they did.
Dude, I was so like back then. I was so into Portal. Like I went like like fucking like Area 51, like with all those posters on the wall, and like the little strings attached. I'm just like, where's Jonathan Ratman? How is this connected to Half-Life 3 and like all that stuff? I was deep into that, man. It was cool.
I was kind of creeped out by some of the Easter eggs in Portal 1. You know, the cake is a
Yeah,
lie Easter egg. I was very
yeah,
creeped out by the Easter egg.
yeah. That was like the early days too, where it was just like everybody was just saying,
People
"Oh,
make conspiracy theories about that shit.
yeah." It's like, "Oh, the cake is a lie." Like everybody was saying that. And like I was like before I was like I didn't know what that meant, but then when I played Portal, I was just like, oh, I get it. That was pretty cool. Then Portal 2 came out. I'm
It
just
was
like, this is
creepy as hell when I
awesome.
got Portal
Yeah.
2. Oh man, it was so fun. I love playing that game. I miss that game. But like my brother told me it's one of the worst Steam games ever made. And yeah, that's why I'm gonna call his ass out on this. But like when I
He's like,
wanted the game,
yeah.
when I wanted the game, I think it was a couple years later after its original release in like what 2011. He told me like you're wasting money, dude. Like don't buy the game. But I really wanted to because I saw gameplay for Portal 2. Excuse me. And it looked so fun. And I did
Right?
buy the game. And it was the greatest shit I had played on a long time.
Bro, I always thought like the next Portal game was gonna take place on the moon. Cause like, you know,
What they
well
even
I
do
guess
with Portal 3 anyway, so like where would they take the story?
dude, I'm either they take it with Black Mesa or like, they take it on the moon. It makes sense because like Wheatley's up there. And like, you could just I always had this idea where it's just like, oh, you could just use like no gravity like to like do your portals and stuff like that. So like, and then you have to like fly around like in a spacesuit or something like that. Like Shell or
That
like
would be pretty cool.
somebody else gets like, a spacesuit. No, not really space. Well, some sort of like air thingy, but it's like temporary, because like whoever took over like that time is just like, oh, this is an experiment, but you're not gonna survive. You might not survive. So if you don't survive,
I'm not gonna lie to you, it's expensive as hell.
yeah. So, dude, you know which game I really miss, and I kind of hoping that since we got back Scott Pilgrim, which I still need to play it. I still need to finish it. Um, Poker Night 2 at the inventory, man. Yeah, hell with it. Throw Poker Night for the one.
I have yet to play any of the Poker Night games, actually.
Dude, they're so fun,
I'm not
man.
really. I am not. I'm not the best gamer in poker.
Oh yeah, no, for sure. I played it. I played it just for like just to the characters, man. The characters were like awesome. They got Sam and Max. They had GLaDOS. They had Ash Williams, and they had
Ash Williams. Shit.
Yeah, they had Brock, for Venture Brothers, and then they like. I think that's it. Oh, they had Claptrap too. He was in there.
Ooh, Claptrap.
Yeah, and they had Steve. Yo.
Minecraft Steve.
No, they had Steve from Borderlands 2.
Oh, okay.
But and then GLaDOS was like the dealer. It was so fun. And just seeing these characters. Yeah, dude, just seeing these characters interact and like all the stories they tell, and like the weird relationship they had with Claptrap and GLaDOS. And Moxie was there too. She was like a bartender. Shout out to Moxie. But yeah, man, they should bring back that game. Those games are fun. Like, and then Poker Night. Because Telltale went out of business, so the licensing expired.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Because it's not even on Steam anymore. So if you got it, you got it. I have it on my Xbox 360, but like,
oh man,
yeah. But like I said, if they hey man, if they bring back Scott Pilgrim vs. the World, they can bring back this game. Just fix the lagging, because the game had some weird lag. Even if you're playing offline, it was kind of laggy. Like it was just like it would freeze a little bit because it's like the game deciding like, oh, what cutscene are we gonna go to? So I still love it when GLaDOS just sass me. She was like, it's your only money, your money, $20,000 of it.
It's only money, your money. Wow.
Yeah.
I want to close out with like one more topic though. I want to like a fantasized topic.
All right, sure.
I asked you this earlier. And you know, so many fantasies out there. I want to ask you. Speaking of Half-Life games and you know the whole Black Mesa storyline and shit. If there is ever a Half-Life 2 Episode 3 or Half-Life 3 ever coming out, like, do you think it's gonna be that big climax or what's gonna happen?
So I thought of this over the years. Basically, after Half-Life 2, and then like over time, but I always thought like Gordon was gonna run into Chell. Like these two were gonna run into each other, and it was gonna be like you got to use portals to like solve. I wouldn't say problems, but like you got to use portals to like do things and stuff like that. Like it was so cool. Like I always imagined like it was just like you could take a portal into those TNT thingies, and then you just like drop it. You drop it on a combine, and or like you you use the gravity gun to throw something, and then use a portal. It was just like it was like that combination. Like I thought it was gonna like they were gonna run into each other basically, and it was pretty cool. Like a pretty cool thought, but or um. I always thought they like even the Left 4 Dead 2 people, like the next game was gonna be like, oh, they're gonna run into like the Midnight Riders, and like you get to play as the Midnight Riders and stuff like that, or
Midnight
something.
Riders? Shit, I thought they were
Yeah,
dead.
yeah. Well, I don't know. I didn't really pay attention that much in the game.
I
goal.
thought there was some lore behind them that they're dead.
My only goal at that time was I have to get Noam Chomsky onto the helicopter.
Oh my god, Noam Chomsky.
Dude, trying to get him on that.
Hours on trying to do that shit.
It's hard, man. You have to have a good team. You have to have a good team. But yeah, man, that was my first initial thought. Like, that'd be cool if if like Chell, you run into Chell and stuff like that. I never, not once that my thoughts crossed where it's just like, oh, Gordon starts talking. Like, no, I don't want that. I never want that. But it'd be cool if like I said, if you ran into Chell,
you can't talk.
Yeah.
Chell and Gordon.
But or like it takes place on on that other world. And then you have to fight, or like
the Zen world from Half-Life.
Yeah, or like G-Man, just like, oh, I'm going to introduce you to the people that hired me, like whoever hired me. I'm just like, oh shit.
I always thought he was going to be the big bad villain.
Yeah, man. Because he's always saying things like that. He's always just like, oh, like there's stuff for you and all that stuff. Like that he claims to be like working for somebody. Well, what if that somebody he's working for is himself? Like I lied to you guys.
Just a giant puppeteer mastermind.
Right.
That's what it seems, really.
But who knows, man? Maybe it's just Gaben. That's the final boss is just Gaben.
That would be epic. That would be a bigger, better battle than fighting the G-Man. You just tear off the G-Man's head, and it's actually Gaben.
Dude, no, like
get the final boss of the game.
Like think of this. What if like in the game, like Gordon's just like he's just like, well, you got more work to do, and then he's just like Gordon. He doesn't say anything, but he like does the it's enough is enough gesture, and he's just like, that's it. You're I'm tired of working for you. I'm doing things on my own, and he's just like, and like it's like a fight. You have to fight between him, and you use the gravity gun, and then like it looks like you're losing, but then like the gravity gun, becomes like special. How like in Half-Life 2, and it's just like that's how you beat him.
Gonna be like an
Fucking
Infinity War crossover.
yeah, fucking Valve's gonna take this idea. I'm like, oh, this is how you beat. This is how you beat him. I'm like, that's my idea. Give him a pink donut.
We just spoiled Half-Life 3 for you, everybody.
Yeah. Oh, speaking of Half-Life, I might want to get this out there. So one of our friends, we're not gonna say his name, but like, he swears that there was a weird animation. Remember we talked about this a long time ago, right?
What animation was it?
For the Desert Eagle, not the Desert. No,
Oh yeah,
the revolver. Yeah, man.
yeah.
Okay, so we remember. I remember this. I remember seeing this too. I saw it on a friend's computer, but
You
like,
guys were on an endless search for that, by the way. I just want to say,
dude, yeah, man. But like, I feel like it's out there.
searched every rock and corner on the planet.
So there's this animation that we think it's out there where like Gordon's like struggling to put put the bullets into the revolver. It's like an anim. I don't know. Yeah, we think it's out there. So if anybody sees this, please let us know in the comments like if that animation exists or not. Because it has to have been at one point because we looked in the logs and it says certain animation flaws or stuff have been patched and stuff like that. So we think that maybe it was like before the patch or something like that. Or maybe it was just a figment of our imagination. Who knows?
I think like it's a conspiracy. That's all. I just can't remember how. I can remember the endless times you guys did not give up. You didn't want to give up searching for it.
Bro, it has to be real, man. Like I
It was a
remember it.
revolver reloading animation, wasn't it?
Yeah, I remember it. Like he's
He
like
was struggling to put the round in, right?
yeah, it's not the quick load. It was just like he's putting the bullet in one by one, but he's like nervous about it. Or like, I thought maybe it's like, when like when you get low health. Oh my god. I love hearing that machine. I love hearing that fucking suit's like voice, by the way. It's awesome. I don't know what it is.
Signs detected.
Yeah. It's just like it it works, but nah, but
Almost
like
just as iconic as Master Chiefs.
yeah. Cortana.
Cortana.
Chief, why are you Sans? I saw this animation. Oh, it's so funny. It's like, Chief, you mind telling me why you're Sans? No, and then just goes, and then goes to, and then just goes to the Sans boys. It's so funny. It's so stupid, but so funny.
I'm gonna look for that.
Yeah, but nah. So I think it's like when you're low on health, and then you're doing the reloading on it, like that it does that animation. Oh god, I'm just thinking of all the guns in the game, like that one
I kind of
snipe.
want to look for it right now, actually.
What the
That
reload
reload
animation?
animation. Yeah.
Good luck. I don't know.
It's gone. I feel like it's gone somewhere.
Gabe
Uh,
just Gabe just took it out of the system. Was just like no.
what would you think the file is called?
I couldn't tell you, man. Back then I didn't really care too much about like what files were called. I remember seeing it. He remembers seeing it. So it's like I don't know. His story is a little bit more. He says like they were both like he remembers him and like I think his like brother or something. Like they both remember like he just remembers him doing it and stuff like that. But I don't know. It could be Half Life. It could be like the other one. The what is it? Half Life Blue.
Yeah, it's Half-Life Blue.
Yeah, it could be from there too. But we don't know. Um.
The world may never know.
You know what they should do for TF2? They should have done for TF2 for April Fool's Day. Bring the civilian in. Just bring the civilian in, just for shits and giggles.
Hey, for a portal what?
For TF2 for April Fool's
Oh,
Day. They should have brought the civilian.
as a 10th class.
Yeah, as a 10th class. This is a joke class, man.
That would be great. Yeah.
What does he even do, anyways? This is like there's files of him. I forgot what he does.
I'm trying to think about it, but I can't.
I just imagine him like running around all scared, you know. And he was technically in the game. He's just in the Meet the Sniper video. Boom, headshot.
Oh, he's that bobblehead?
He's that bobblehead, yeah. Yeah, that's the civilian.
I didn't know that.
Yeah. It ain't your day, pancakes. Hey, let's get the Scout voice actor on here. How about that?
Oh, what's his name?
Yeah, man. Yeah.
Shit.
What's
his name? Nathan something.
Hold on. Yeah. Let's get
Oh my god, his name's on the tip of my tongue. Fuck.
Nathan. Oh man, Vetterling.
Betterling?
Right? Yeah, Vetterling. Oh man.
Shit, I don't know.
Fuck, if I get now when he gets on here, hey, that's not my last name, dummy. Oh my god, hell.
Hey, it's not my last name, dumbass.
So cool.
Oh yeah, Nathan Vetterling.
Yeah.
Vetterline, maybe?
Vetterline, yep.
Today ain't your day, pancakes.
What's the matter? You can't spell? No.
Oh my god. he was. I thought he's so self-aware with the internet too, man.
Oh yeah.
Amazing.
I saw one of his streams where he plays as the scout. and if you look in like, you know, on TF2 it says this is the most you played. On the very last, it's spy. And the very least he's played is spy. That's so funny. That's so in character.
Yeah.
Like, I noticed that. I'm just like, wow.
It's so poetry too.
I know. Who does Oh, let's get Gary Schwartz in here, man. Fucking medic.
Is that his name? Gary Schwartz?
Yeah. Man.
No, he voiced the Heavy and the Dumble Man.
Yeah, he voiced the Pyro too. That's surprising. If you could call it that. Yeah, he plays the Pyro.
I thought that was what's his name? Nolan North.
No, Nolan North does.
He does what did he do? Did he do Marasmus? Yeah, he did Marasmus.
Yeah. Erasmus.
I love Marasmus, dude. I think he's probably my favorite character in the TF2 universe.
That was so fun to play those events. Like,
I can't wait for TF2 Halloween again, man. I already can't wait.
Yeah, I might play it this year.
I'm definitely in for it. It's my favorite time of the year, for God's sakes, man. I love messing with Marasmus. I love messing with on the servers.
This is
oh my god! I found this really stupid meme.
No, there's more. No.
Hold on, I found this really stupid meme. It's a Thanos and Marasmus theme, and Thanos says, He gathers 6 ancient gems to an attempt to restore a corrupted view of balance in the universe. And Marasmus says, gravity displeases me, so I have removed it. It's really nice. I would love to see Marasmus and Thanos together.
What does I forgot who does the voice of Spy?
Oh gosh, who does do voice? Why voice actor? Dennis Bateman?
Dennis, yeah, that sounds familiar.
Did he voice somebody else? I feel like he voiced somebody else.
Gary Schwartz. Okay, so Gary Schwartz voices Heavy, Devilman, and Monoculus, I want to say. And then
Monoculus?
yeah, yeah. And then Dennis, he also does so Dennis Bateman also does Pyro and Spy. So yes. But Gary Schwartz does Heavy and Devilman.
Okay. I thought it was Nolan North that did the pyro.
Uh, 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 yeah, I don't know. I mean, I think I'm getting kind of confused.
I don't know.
I'm just going off of memory, to be honest. Like, it's just like, because I used to watch those videos where they're just like, behind the voices, and which is like,
Those were good old
know.
days.
Yeah, man. Dude, Nolan North does like a lot of shit, man.
I praise him, man. He is amazing for what he does. Come on the podcast, Nolan North. I wanted to say that to your face.
Bro, man, he has to. If we could get Nolan North on the podcast, that'd be great, man. Because
I want him to come as Erasmus.
Man, I liked him. I liked him in Uncharted, man. He's awesome, Nathan Drake. Come on the podcast and just stay afterwards, because I want to invite you to one of our D&D sessions and like talk to a fan of yours, like a really big fan, and like surprise the reliving shit out of him.
That'd be great.
Oh man, he was also Desmond from Assassin's Creed.
Which one? The first one or
Nolan North? He's Desmond.
I think I only played Assassin's. Oh, I only watched my brother play Assassin's Creed 3. I didn't play another Assassin's Creed 3.
Desmond was like the main character. He was like the main like the not the assassin, like inside the machines. He was like the main dude that was just like, oh man, like I have all these like ancient people that were like assassins. You know what I mean? Like he was the guy that was.
Yeah.
And that was something we need to talk about. We need to talk about like a deep dive into video games, like video games of our youth and like how they affected us and stuff like that. You know what I mean?
I thought we talked about that last time.
Yeah, like
no?
but we need like a deeper dive, and we need to go back in the past of like older games.
Blast in the past.
Yeah.
Why don't we do that for next episode? Because I think we're running short on time.
Yeah, we are.
All right. I think that's going to do it for episode 4, ladies and gents. So tune in for episode 5 next Saturday. As we will talk about, like, we go deeper dive into childhood memories. And hopefully Child with Buff doesn't come in and ruin them.
Childhood trauma.
Hey, maybe both.
I got a childhood memory that kind of sucks that has to do with games. Those stupid ass like disc cleaners from like GameStop. Screw that,
God,
man.
yeah.
I hate that.
I hate people.
No, I hate that thing. That oh god. I wish I still kept that bottle. Just as a reminder. But I'll talk about it next time. But it's like if people nowadays that didn't grow up with this, man, like that was like, and then
I don't know
like,
what it's like, people.
Yeah, that disc cleaner, and then the stickers from GameStop, on the jewel cases, and the
GameCube. Pain in the ass, bro.
A GameCube disc too, man. I like the GameCube, but those discs, like
those discs were small and easy to break. I tell you.
I know they get, dude. I hate the fact that once they got scratched, that's it. It's done. You're not gonna play that game ever again.
I know. It almost happened to me with Luigi's Mansion.
One
time.
But
all standard. Well, we'll save that all for next time.
yeah, for sure.
We want to thank you guys once again for listening to episode 4. We hope you have a tremendous day. It's beautiful outside, so outside, do something in maybe the time you're listening to this. I don't know. Eric, you want to say any closing words?
Yeah. The Karen that like almost, that worked when I worked. Fuck you. Still, to this day, fuck you.
You're welcome to
Yeah.
come on the podcast, but we're gonna call you out, and you're gonna look stupid.
Right.
All
Give
right.
me my damn 3060 GTX or RTX 3060.
All right. Well, you guys at home have a nice day, and we'll see you next time, folks. Thanks for tuning in.